Here's where we'll build a luxury wine cellar worth $80,000 from scratch. This build is one of our toughest yet, but the reward is well worth it. We chose this location because it's outside of direct sunlight and can be vented away from the sun. In order for us to be able to stand in the finished space, we'll need to go about 2 meters deep. Believe it or not, companies sell spiral cellars like this one we're about to build for over $80,000. We don't have that kind of money to spend, so we will manufacture it ourselves for much less. Despite wanting a depth of 2 meters, we stopped at 1.5 meters. The reason for this is that before we can continue, we need support in the form of a wooden cylinder. Rebar wire is placed behind the frame, ready for the concrete. The concrete is left to dry. Once dry, the frame can be removed and we can continue digging. Desired depth now dug, the ground needed stabilizing. Rebar wire and bricks laid, it was time for more concrete. Floor secured, we continued with finishing the bottom part of the wall. In order to pour the concrete into the last part, gaps were created in the frame to allow the concrete to be inserted, as you can see here. With the structure ready, we started manufacturing the cellar interior. Choosing materials was a tough decision. We chose tricoya wood, which is treated to last up to 25 years underground. Next step, gluing the puzzle together. Each layer needed to fit seamlessly for perfect alignment. We chose to paint ours in white, but you can choose any color. Notice the damp marks on the concrete. We don't want that. A waterproof tanking slurry coated the inner walls. Next, we placed a damp-proof membrane inside the hole. Then, we placed a protective butyl bag, like the ones used to line ponds, inside the hole for extra protection. Cellar protected from water, our floor is next. To create an even floor surface, we used a self-leveling compound across the cellar floor. The specific details of how we did this are included in our manual for the project, which can be bought via the link in the description. An epoxy sealant was then used to finish the floor. Once dry, it was sanded smooth and painted. This step ensured a polished look and easy cleaning. Once dried, we started the installation, which was as easy as placing the pieces into the hole. It was trickier than it looks, and we made some mistakes that could have been prevented, all of which are detailed in our manual with solutions. Cellar nearly complete, it was time to lay the rest of the floor above. Sheets of insulation were laid in preparation for the heated floor above the cellar. Pipes down, they were covered with floor screed. The void between the new floor and the cellar was filled with floor screed and a self-leveling compound. Here, we add the flooring underlay. Next, the wooden flooring went down, finally starting to look less like a building site. In preparation for the glass hatch, a negative trim is needed around the edge. We cut just the right amount of space so everything sits flush. On reflection, painting after installation would have been easier. We just thought some areas could be tricky to paint after installation, but that wasn't the case. Solutions like this are detailed in our manual. Despite painting before installation, we needed to fix a few areas. Wood filler is used for large gaps. The pipes for ventilation are located high and low, both inside and outside, to utilize convection currents, so cold air circulates around the cellar, keeping the wine cool. The airflow travels through a pipe under the first step on the stairs, through the support of the stairs to the bottom of the cellar. We utilized the same absent space in the stairs support to install our lights. With the staircase in, the ventilation pipes can be finished. We opted for metal pipes as they are more aesthetically appealing. LED lights are implemented into the spiral staircase to illuminate the space. Additional sealant is used around the edge to ensure a flush and airtight finish. Now for the hatch door. 2 people minimum are needed to install this heavy addition. Gently does it. a snug fit. If you'd like to purchase the same hatch door, the purchase link and a 5% discount code for it is included in the manual. Here, we installed LED light that can change color at the flick of a switch. Unfortunately, we couldn't delve into all the details on how to build the cellar in this video. But if you are interested in constructing your own, we created a manual which details exactly what to do to create a cellar like this for yourself. The manual includes the construction and structural plans we used for both manufacturing and approval. The manual also includes a breakdown of costs and solutions, so you don't make the same mistakes we made during the build. Building our cellar will save you tens of thousands of dollars. We also explain where we bought each item and who did our milling, so you can choose the same company if you decide to create something similar. Purchasing the manual should save you a lot of time and money if you embark on creating this yourself. Click the link on screen or in the description to purchase the manual. Thanks for watching.